Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Isoken. I also go by Iso for short. I am a personal trainer and today we are meal prepping. First, you already know what to do. Subscribe, and let's get to it. So I'm about to share my grocery list with you guys today. So I do overnight oats like literally every week. That's what I usually start off with each morning because I'm always on the go and in between sessions, so it's just easy for me to just whip out the overnight oats and eat it during my sessions, right? Then I want to make chicken alfredo. I know, basic bitch meal. Listen, the more basic, the more quick. And I like quick and efficiency, okay? So chicken alfredo is on the menu this week. So yeah, my final meal this week is going to be salmon rice with Brussels sprouts. Very simple. Like, I like to make my meals very quick and efficient because nobody got time to be in the kitchen all day. That's number one. Number two, the cleaning process is always madness. It's always a bitch. Cleaning up. We don't like doing that either. Since I'm bulking right now, I am on a higher protein diet and as well as a high carb diet. So I have to get all these meals in and I eat 5 to 6 meals a day. So the 3 meals I'm making, the oats, the chicken alfredo, and the salmon meal. Those are just 3 meals on my day that I'm making. And then what I usually have is a protein shake that basically supplements as a meal replacement. And then also since I work early in the mornings, usually like around like 11 a.m. I'll just go to the deli, get me like a bagel with bacon, egg, avocado, something simple like that. I am trying to find another meal where I don't have to be spending money on, you know, making that bagel. It's something about warming up, because I can literally make that at home, right? But it's something about warming up eggs again for me. It's just, it doesn't taste the same, right? That's just the one thing. And I know like I'm gonna try to find another meal that I can cook on my own and fit in so that I don't have to spend $6 a day on a bagel. But that's what we have on the menu this week. So let me share y'all my grocery list. So I usually just Instacart my meals. The grocery store is like a few blocks away from me, but I'm not carrying bags of groceries. I just can't do it. I can't do it, right? And usually Instacart doesn't fail me. For some people, Instacart is, I know they be fucking up the order sometime, and trust me, it's happened to me before, but recently, like my past, I don't know, like maybe 6 months now, I really haven't had any issues with Instacart. Maybe because I'm a loyal customer now, who knows? But it works for me. So I just usually Instacart and it's just easier for me, just drop it right in front of my door. So I already placed my order. It should be coming soon. So for the chicken alfredo, I make my own sauce because obviously you know what you're putting into it, right? And store-bought isn't the same as when you make it on your own. So it's very easy to make alfredo. So I'll be showing you guys that. So I got almond milk. I bought avocados and I hope they're ripe, because this is the one thing with Instacart. They will just, you know, pick whatever. And I hate buying avocados and they don't last. Like, first of all, it will take forever for it to get ripe, and then by the time it gets ripe, you forget that you even had it, and then it's spoiled. Like, it pisses me off. At a point, it's like I just stopped buying avocados because like it just never worked for me. But we'll see. Crossing fingers that my shopper brings me some ripe avocados. So yeah, almond milk, avocados. I got these pork sausages, but they have like extra protein in it. Brussels sprouts. We got whipping cream for the alfredo. Chicken breast for the alfredo as well. Then I got my salmon, broccoli. Now, I am a juice girl and I'm trying to cut this habit out, but I cannot live without my orange juice. Like, I need a glass of orange juice every morning. I don't know why. Since growing up, since I was a kid, orange juice has always been my favorite. So we're not letting her go. Orange juice is on the list. Also got balsamic vinegar. That's what I use for my Brussels sprouts for the glaze. We got some butter. I got some more strawberries and I also got some honey as well. So that's on my list. Oh, it says my shopper is like 5 minutes away, so that's exciting. So we're gonna get to it. But first, so like I said before, I am on my bulking journey right now and I haven't done a weigh-in recently and I'm scared. I'm scared because I know I did not do well this weekend. Like, I had 2 meals yesterday. What am I doing? What am I doing for real? And this is my issue on the weekends because my meal prep usually lasts like throughout the week, so till Friday. And then I'll do like a cheat meal. I'm like, oh snap, like I don't have any other meals throughout the day for the weekend because I didn't meal prep. So I need to get into the habit for meal prepping for Saturday and Sunday, because then I am missing out on my gains. Like yesterday, I only had 2 meals. So that is something I will hold myself accountable to. I will meal prep on the weekends. But I want to do a weigh-in, so let's go see that. The last time I did a weigh-in was about 3 weeks ago, and I realized I lost 2 pounds instead of gaining. and I know exactly why. I did not get any sleep that week. My sleeping was shit. When you don't sleep well, you don't recover well, and that just messes up with your whole game. So I already know that played a part. So since then, I'm like, fuck the scale. I'm not stepping on that bitch, okay? But I want to do a weigh-in because I need to hold myself accountable and I need to see where I am. So let's go see. Okay, 170.4. It's not terrible. So when I first started bulking in December, I started at 166, so I gained a total of 4 pounds. I know what it is. Like this past month, my workouts have not been the best. I've been like struggling with some knee pain recently, but it's gotten better. So I haven't been able to like go as heavy as I used to. So hopefully now that it's feeling better, I'm able to go, you know, heavier in my lifts. Like I said, this weekend, my eating was bad. I did not eat the amount of meals that I was supposed to. So like, yeah, this is what I mean. Like fitness is the whole journey. Like my goal weight is 180. So I have 10 more pounds to go. And I don't want to be bulking past April because I got a trip coming up in May. And you know, we gotta be snatched for that. So I got probably like 2 months to get my shit together because I'm trying to be a big mama, okay? But you know what? It is what it is. We're not gonna beat ourselves down about it. We just gotta keep rolling, right? We gotta keep it going. So I know what to fix now. I know what to do, and I am not messing around. Let's get to cooking because your girl gotta eat. These avocados not ripe, y'all. They are hard as a rock. I knew better. Alright, so I'm gonna start off making the chicken alfredo because the salmon is really easy to make, and the oats, I just saved that for the end. So we're gonna start off with that. I hope I have enough pasta. So with the chicken alfredo, I'm making it with like this protein pasta. It might be 2 different shapes. I think I have one is penne. Let me check. So I have half a box of the penne and half a box of the rotini. If it's not enough of the penne, we're gonna add the rotini. It is what it is. It doesn't have to be perfect. When a real one holds you down, babe, you supposed to drink. So I just washed my chicken. If you're not washing your chicken, please grow up. Please. So just getting all the moisture out. And then I'm gonna dice these up into cubes. Where's that chicken alfredo? Alright, so I just finished chopping up the chicken. I definitely made way more than what I usually do, but this is because if I want to now use this for the weekend, it doesn't have to be chicken alfredo, but I could just use the chicken for something else that I want to make. It'll just be easier for me. So I just made extra chicken for that reason. Alright, so now I'm about to season. Cooking does not need to be difficult, guys. It really doesn't. I literally just throw a bunch of seasonings together, honestly. Okay, obviously don't go crazy with the salt because we gotta be healthy. But you really don't have to overthink unless you're really trying to make some specific meal, then okay, I get it. But like, it's chicken alfredo. Throw a bunch of seasonings together. Voila. Magic.
That's my pennies that is mentioned like a souvenir. When a real one holds you down, babe, you supposed to drink. You ain't no fun with no boss, bitch. I turned 2 out. You won't catch me in no shark boots. I burnt them out. Bitch, you gotta wait till their birthday to go out of town. Broke it. Yeah, I talk a lot of shit. He like who you think you is.
While the chicken is cooking, I'm gonna be flipping it in between. So I'm about to chop up this broccoli. I like to cook my broccoli in the oven. So I set the oven to 375. So literally I just put some unsalted butter, black pepper, and a little bit of garlic salt. I'll mix that all up. Put that baby in the oven. I have my tongs. I'm gonna flip the chicken in between. Again, so with meal prepping, it's just always good to make excess. Especially if you don't mind eating the same thing every day, make excess of it and let's just save it. You can like mix and match your meals. So that's the thing. Like, see how I'm making all this broccoli right now? I can use it for a different meal. If I have extra left, like it doesn't have to be with this, because I'm using this for the chicken alfredo. So it doesn't necessarily have to be with the chicken alfredo. You can use this for any other meal, right? Because you're gonna need a vegetable. You should have a vegetable if you don't. Yeah. If I have extra left over, I can easily just use this with another meal. So then it just makes it easier when it comes to like prepping your food and not having to make like an entire new meal over. So that's what I'm doing here. I bought excess stuff so that for the weekends, you know, it's just easier for me, because I know that's where I lack, is the weekends, is like getting my meals in, because I'm just home, I'm chilling. You would think because I'm home I should be thinking about what I'm eating, right? No. I'm just home, I'm relaxing. I'm not thinking about like I gotta hit my calories. So when I'm going out for work, like I know that I have a routine. Like I know I'm gonna have my oats in the morning. I know I'm gonna have this meal at this time, the next meal. I need to do better on the weekends. So that's why I'm just making excess of everything today. I'm just gonna put some small pieces of butter inside, and then when it's all done, I mix everything up together. Yeah, so the broccoli's in the oven. I leave that in for about, I want to say 20 minutes, around that. Yeah. Honestly, I just look to see if it looks a little brown, because I like it a little crisp, you know? So yeah. So I feel like I don't have enough penning. I'm just gonna mix these two together and we're gonna make it work. Pasta is pasta, right? It might not look aesthetically pleasing, but it's food and we're gonna eat it. I mean, almost forgetting about the broccoli. It's so beautiful. So we're using unsalted butter. You do not need to use salted butter because we're really gonna season the alfredo. This is why I make my own alfredo, because we don't need extra salt added into anything. So yeah, if there's ways you can minimize salt, do that. You see Parmesan cheese, that contains salt. That's why I like to use unsalted butter, because we don't need extra salt in everything, right? So I'm just letting this, oh, it's already getting thick. Just wanted it to thicken. Always do a taste check. Look at that. Cheesy. Yep, tastes good to me. I'm gonna work on this salmon now. Probably not gonna use all of this. I would just make 4 pieces and then save the rest. Okay, now we're gonna season the salmon. I usually do like a blackened salmon. I use the same seasonings each and every time, so nothing crazy here. So I'm gonna cook my salmon in the air fryer. Let's set that up now.
It's hard to carry after dark. You're to blame for what we could have been, cause look at what we are.
So I'm now blanching the Brussels sprouts. This is just supposed to get them like a bit softer. And then what I usually do is I season them with garlic salt, black pepper, and pepper flakes with some olive oil. I put that in the oven first for a bit, and then halfway through I start to put in my glaze, which is going to be the balsamic vinegar with some honey. So I'll show y'all how I mix that up together. So I'm going to show y'all the salmon. Look at that color. See that? She's a beauty. It's me forgetting that I have to boil rice. I don't need to show y'all how to cook rice, right? If you don't know, get a rice cooker. Alright, so the Brussels are gonna take a little bit. So in the meantime, we're gonna go get started on the overnight oats. So I like to start with like a ripe banana, and I usually mash it at the bottom of the jar. The more ripe, the more sweet the banana is, and it's also just easier to mash up when it's ripe. Just use 1 in each. I literally do the same recipe every single time. I've been thinking of trying a new recipe, but it's like, if something really works for you, why not stick with it, right? I feel when I'm around you started. Last night we didn't say it, but girl. That's an arm workout to do all that. And we're gonna use a half a cup of oats in each jar. We're gonna add our protein powder. So I use the banana bread flavor protein powder from Legion. Feel free to use my code ISOKIN at checkout to get some percentage off. I love this flavor because banana just goes with everything. We're gonna add 1 scoop into each jar. And we're gonna add some Greek yogurt. So I like to add some Greek yogurt for extra protein. I put about 70 grams in each jar. I got it on my scale, just weigh it out. I I make this all the time, so I already know the measurements. Now we're gonna add our peanut butter. So it's 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, which is 32 grams. So I just weigh that out for accuracy. Because you may think you know what 2 tablespoons look like. Like this is supposed to be a tablespoon, right? But this looks like a double tablespoon if you ask me. Not like a regular size tablespoon. So I just weigh everything. It gives you a more accurate result anyway. And now just add a teaspoon of chia seeds in each one. Add some, oh wow. I was gonna add some cinnamon. So I usually add some cinnamon, but it looks like we are done. I don't think I have another. Oh, would you look at that. See, I'm a smart girl. I got another one. All right, so just add a little dab of cinnamon. Add a drizzle of honey. This part I don't measure. I literally just eye it. You don't need too much. Everything, the banana is already making it sweet. But let me check on these Brussels sprouts. Yeah, so they're practically done. So what I like to do for the Brussels sprouts, I set it to broil for like the last 5 minutes if you get that, you know, crispy brown color. So I use the Silk Almond unsweetened vanilla flavor from the milk. I just add half a cup. And then we just mix everything together. This is another arm workout right here. So now we're just gonna add the toppings. I just do strawberries and blueberries. First, I gotta show y'all the Brussels sprouts. Duh. This is what your Brussels need to look like. See that nice brown color, crisp? Am I a chef or am I a chef? Yeah, we're about to plate soon. Let me finish putting the toppings on for these oats. So we're gonna do our toppings. Basically, the way that I measure these, I do like a handful of blueberries in each one, and then approximately like 2 strawberries in each jar as well, depending on the size. So these blueberries are also bigger than the norm, so I won't put too much. When I see that it's filled to the brim, that's why I know it's enough. Once you like meal prep for such a long time, like you technically don't even need to weigh your food and all this stuff because you pretty much know what you're supposed to be eating, right? But because your girl's been slacking a bit, and you know, we weighed ourselves earlier today, I need to track and make sure I'm hitting all of my macros, so. Okay, so we're done with our oats. So now we just put this in the fridge. I just leave them overnight. And by the morning, they're perfect. We're almost done. We're almost done, guys. Now I'm just gonna plate everything else. Feels good to sit down. No, but that is my meal prep, guys. So like I said, I usually start my days with my overnight oats and then go to the store, get my bagel, bacon, egg, avocados, hash avocado, whichever one. Then I have one of those meals. I have a protein shake, which contains about 40 grams of protein. Then I have my final meal when I get back home. So that's a total of 5 meals a day that I have. That's what usually gets me to my macros. So what I use, I'm gonna show you guys. I use my FitnessPal to track my macros. So if you're someone, especially if you're a beginner and you don't know how to track your macros, it's easy to just use an app. So my FitnessPal is usually a great app for that. When you sign up, you literally just enter all your information. You enter your height, your weight goals, whether you're trying to gain weight or lose weight. So what I have mine set up to is to gain half a pound a week, because when I set it to gain a pound each week, the macros is crazy, okay? So yeah, I put my weight, when I started it was 166, like I said, and my goal weight is 180, gain half a pound each week. And then you set your activity level. So I set my activity level to active. I do work out 3 to 4 times a week, mainly 3, I would say. I do work out 3 times a week, but I am on my feet all day. And like I said, I travel throughout the city. So I'm, each day my watch is hitting me like, you hit your stand goal today. I'm like, yeah, I've been standing all day. So I am pretty active, so that's why I have it set to that. And what's I like about this app, it's easy to just plug everything in. The premium version, you used to not have to pay for this before, but you're able to even, they have like, let's say when you add in your food, they have an option where you get to scan a barcode. So like, I don't know, let's say for apples, for instance, you gotta get it at the store, you're able to just scan that barcode and it automatically that item pops up. That's usually better because it gives you the accurate item instead of just searching like apples or whatever. Because apples could be, you know, any kind of brand, right? So if you want like the specific one, it's easy to scan your barcode. So I'm gonna show you guys how it looks if you upload everything into the app and whether you're reaching your goal or not. So this is from another day. Hopefully you can see, but there's a nutrient section in the app, and it tells you like your protein, right, your carbs, your fats, and tells you whether you're hitting those numbers or not. So on this day, I hit my protein count to the T. I'm supposed to be having 198 grams of protein a day. Yes, 198 in order for me to gain. So I did not reach my carb goal by 50 grams, so that's something that I did miss. And I hit my fat goal and everything else. It also tells you about like your sodium, cholesterol, all that stuff. So obviously that stuff is important to, you know, reaching that certain goal. So, but yeah, I just like using the app because it just helps me, you know, track my stuff and make sure that I'm hitting my macros, right? If you're not seeing a change in your fitness journey or a change in any of your results and you've been working out for like, what, 6 weeks now, it's probably because you're not hitting your macros. And that's what's very important. I am starting fresh, y'all. I'm starting fresh. You guys are gonna be on my journey with me on this 180-pound journey. I have 10 pounds to go, y'all. And I am planning to get there by April. So that's the journey I'm on now. I'm locked in. You guys get locked in on your journeys too and get to meal prepping, right? That's where it all begins, in the kitchen. Like, it doesn't matter if you're working out 4 to 5 times a week. If you're not eating right and you're not hitting your macros, you're not gonna see any of those results. All right, but that's it, guys. I'm about to eat now. Your girl's starving. I've been in that kitchen all day. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week.